Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Is anybody other than me ready for this president election to be over with? If you ready just as much as I'm ready, tell God, yes Lord, we ready. I'm telling you what, I'm ready for whoever gonna be president, whether it's gonna be Trump or whether it's gonna be Clinton. I want somebody to go ahead and take the seat. Do you hear me? Because I'm sick. I'm tired now. But anyway, y'all see my hair? Ain't it the cutest? I got it twisted over and got my little bow on the back of it. It's so cute. Anywho, y'all see the title of this video, 10 things that we do that we did not do as children. And I was thinking last night, I said, you know what? Looking at children and how they're raised and the things that they do today, we could never do those things when we was children, when we was growing up. And some of y'all that's around my age in your wonderful 40s and above and 30s, and the things that these children do today, they ain't nowhere in the world we could have done it and not lived. You might have done some of them things, but you didn't live, honey, and we just didn't. So anyway, let me make this video quick because I had made it earlier, but it cut off on me after 5 minutes. So I'm gonna try to be quick so I don't have to put it in two parts. But this could be a tag video too. These are 10 things we did not do when we was children, when we was coming up. Number one, and I'm looking down because I wrote these things down. Number one, we did not talk back to our parents. We never, ever talk back to our parents. I don't care if our parents was wrong. It's 2 left shoes and 3 hats, honey. You didn't never talk back to your parents. You know how the children today, the parents say something, the child say something, the parents say something, the child say something. No, we never done that, honey. It was not in the bylaws of our household. The parents said it and that was it. That was it. If the parent was wrong, they'll find out later that they was wrong, or they may have misunderstood something. They'll come back and correct themselves. But us as children, we didn't correct our parents. No, you never did that, honey. No, you just said, yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, and went on about your business. Number 2, we did not talk back to adults. Not only could we not talk back to our parents, we couldn't talk back to our teacher. We couldn't talk back to our neighbor. Not any adult. We could not talk back to no adults. None whatsoever. You respected all adults. I don't care if you knew them or you didn't know them. You know how children now, they just disrespect any grown person. No, honey. We didn't do that when we was coming up. You did not talk back to no grown person. You better not done it. And let your parents find out about it. It would not be good for your health to do that. All right, number 3. We did not curse. Some children now can curse around their parents. Even me and my sister as adults now, we would never curse in front of our father or our stepmother. Never. And wouldn't do it with our mother. And I see that a lot of people that are adults curse in front of their moms and dads. I mean, here you are. You grown now. You grown. You can do what you want. But I think there's something called respect. You grown standing here and your mama or your daddy or your auntie or your uncle, somebody standing right beside you and you just cussing. I mean, you cussing worse than a sailor, honey. I think that's so disrespectful. But we never done that, honey. We couldn't curse around or in front of our parents. No, ma'am. No profanity was allowed. You watched your mouth and you watched it very carefully. Number 4, that's why we turned out to be such wonderful children, me and my sister. We just as wonderful as we can be. Number 4, we never missed the school bus. Never. Why would you miss the school bus, honey? Is you dead? If you ain't dead, you better not miss that school bus, because in my household when we was coming up, if you missed the school bus, honey, that meant you walked to school. Whoa, back it up. First you got your behind whip, then you walked to school. Yes, don't forget that now. Yes, but we never missed the bus, and we always got perfect attendance because we always was in class. Because if we weren't dead, we had to be sitting in class. The only reason we might not been in class is if we was dead. And we ain't never died yet, so we was always in class and got perfect attendance, sonny. Now, there was a time I remember I was out of school for a period of time when I was little. I had got a rheumatic fever. I think that's what they call it. It had turned my whole tongue black, honey. And I had to be out of school for a while. But other than that, you went to school every day, honey. Every day. You sure did, and you caught that school bus. That's right. They won't like we were today. And I did my son like that, miss the bus and take him to school. I should have made him walk to school, child. But I didn't. But yeah, we never missed a school bus. Number 5, we did not stay overnight with our friends. You know how children have friends now and ask their parents, Mom, can I stay with Sally Sue? She's in my class. And the parents said, okay then. No, you never stayed overnight with any friends or any classmates. Every once in a blue moon, no, every once in a purple moon, honey, we may have stayed over with a relative, and that was very rare. We hardly even did that. My dad would not let us stay overnight with nobody, and you know what? I'm so glad he didn't do that, because you know what? That's how a lot of times children get molested. They get raped, they get mistreated, all kind of stuff by staying over friends and relatives' house. But our dad, he didn't play that, honey. No, you stayed your behind at the house. Now, if they wanted to come stay at our house, they could, but we couldn't go stay at folks' house. All right, moving right along. Number 6. We did not wear makeup. You know, I was looking at some of these videos of people talking about, this is how I put my makeup on when I was in school or high school. No, honey. Me and my sister never wore makeup. You know why? Because we was children. That's what my dad said. We was children, honey. Now, my mom wore makeup, and we might have played in her makeup in her room or something like that. But as far as putting makeup on my face and didn't go to school, whether it was elementary school, middle school, or high school, we didn't do that, honey, because we was children. And my daddy was a firm believer in a child will stay in a child's place. Yes, isn't that good? That's why we turn out to be such wonderful girls. All right. Number 7. We didn't have no boyfriends. None, honey. We wasn't allowed to have boyfriends. We weren't allowed to talk to boys on the phone. No, we weren't allowed to do it. We sure couldn't. Only time you talked to a boy was when you was at school, I guess. As far as a boy calling the house, you know, you got 13, 14, 15 years old. They date now, honey. They go out with older people and everything, honey. But when we was coming up, ain't no boy called that house and asked for me or my sister. They better not, honey. No, sir. We didn't give our numbers out to not no boy. Not no boy, honey. No, my dad didn't play that, honey. You know why? Because we was girls and we was children. Yes, children don't date. But anyway, moving right along. Number 8, we did not stay in the room with adults. Whenever, we could all be sitting in the front room, honey. And when adults came to the house, like my aunts or uncles or some of my mom and dad friends would come to the house, once they came into that living room, you knew to get yourself up and either go outside and play or go to your room. You didn't stay in the room where it was a bunch of adults. And listen to the